Marvin, over the piece, was a draw a fair result?
Probably. Listen, and obviously with them hitting the crossbar, you'd like to say that, but I thought we were brilliant today. Created a lot of chances, a lot of good entries into the final third, and just wasn't dropping in for us today. A couple of good strikes. The keeper's handling was extremely good because boys were following it up. But listen, you're always happy with a point if you come away from home to second in the league.
Keeper didn't spill anything, did he? He collected it whenever it came towards him, or he didn't spill it at all. Yeah,
exactly, and that's the thing is that our players were in the right position to follow up if he did, and his handling I thought was excellent. Especially the one off Kyle Doherty, which he hits extremely hard. He's looking through bodies, but listen, I thought the boys gave me everything today, and that's something that we've asked for at all times, but it's definitely been shown recently. But no, as I said, working hard and get a point from it today.
Game of two halves, really, wasn't it? I thought Accies were probably the better team in the first half, but Queen's certainly the better team in the second.
Yeah, and we said that, they needed to win. It was that simple for them. So we knew they were going to come and start fast. It was about standing up to that and then growing into the game. Not going gung-ho at the start like last time we were here 2 minutes in, I think, conceded the first goal. So we didn't want that to happen. We knew the fans would get frustrated if they weren't winning at half time, and then then we had a game plan for the second half, and I thought the boys executed that really, really well today. And as you said, in the second half we were the better team, and if there was one team going to win it, regardless of them going down to 10 right at the end, it was going to be us.
One big blow was another injury today to Kyle. What's the situation with Kyle?
Yeah, well, Kyle's going to go to hospital now to get it scanned. We're hoping there's nothing broken. He's just gone to clear the ball, he said, and he's caught his shin on the opposing player's hip. So there's swelling there straight away. He's needed to come off, obviously, on the stretcher, and we're hoping it's nothing too serious. But yeah, we won't know probably until the next couple of days.
I suppose the added bonus to that is that Jack Bryden was on the bench and able to come on to it.
Yeah, and listen, I feel for Jack because it's probably another one of those situations where he's done one day's training, but he said he wanted to be involved. He said if he was needed to play, he would play, but I was hoping to keep him on the side, if I'm honest, and using there as an emergency. But as you said, it was an emergency with Kyle going down and him having to go on the pitch. Same with Gavin Riley. Gavin pulled out training the other day, but he said to me, Gaffer, listen, if you need me, I'll come on, I'll play as long as I have to play, and that's what you need, boys, putting their bodies on the line.
Another change of formation today from the start. What was your thinking behind that?
I just felt we could get the overload in the midfield with the diamond. I felt with them starting with O'Hara and Rose, one O'Hara in the 10 and Rose up front. They're both strikers really. So I felt, Harry Cochrane would be able to get a lot of the ball, or we're going to make O'Hara run back an awful lot, which will take away from his running forward in terms of his energy. So that's what it was about, really, getting that overload in those sorts of areas, and trying to get our wing backs as wide as we possibly could, especially with Kieran down the right hand side. And then the flip side of that is giving us three at the back so we could play through the lines when it was on.
A point away from Hamilton. You always want three, but a point keeps that momentum going.
Yeah, it does. It does. The important thing today was not to lose. Obviously we wanted to win the game of football, but the important thing was not to lose. And as you said, it's 2 clean sheets in a row as well, which is absolutely massive for the whole team. But defensively, absolutely brilliant. And like you said, it's about momentum now. And then next week we come in and we work hard again, and we come up with a game plan to play Kelty Hearts, and that's all that's in my mind right now.
Kelty at home, obviously a big game. I know they're all big games, but teams round about.
Yeah, exactly. We're round about each other, so we need to come up with a game plan that we can execute. We know what they're about. We know they are a good team if they've given time to play, etc. And we need to make sure we're at our best again next week. There's no point doing it Alloa away and then Hamilton away, and then it comes to a home game and you slightly drop your standards. It won't happen. It won't happen. We bang at it next week, and as I said, come up with a game plan, execute it, and go for the 3 points.